Our generation is the new generation, the modern Malaysia.
We are a generation that often find ourselves caught in between modernity and tradition. We are a generation that often find ourselves caught in between what's right and what is wrong.
My generation has the capacity to transform society.
My generation is brave.
My generations are the decision makers.
We are united to achieve our common goal.
We are the game changers.
I think I risk a lot of things by trying to get a sense of voice.
In Malaysia in general, of course, you have to be a bit muted in who you are.
It's more of a louder voice because they are actually going to the right platform to say, okay, we are not really happy with this. I think we need to, share this and say we are not really happy with this.
That generation, it was more profound that when the elders speak, the young ones should keep quiet and then listen. People understand that the elder ones respect the opinions of the younger ones. Even the younger ones are able to express their opinions openly.
First time I had access to global information, I think when I was 12 years old, where I was exposed to the outside world.
When the TV came in and you get to tap into the image of different parts of the world as well. Yeah, and news. And that's when you get to see and contrast the news of Malaysia and the news of the world.
The Western media has affected my generation. It's just these three alphabets, MTV. Now MTV has dragged me into the world of make-believe simply because of the idea that it can make me to be an R&B rapper or something like that, or break dancer. Yeah, it made me confident, but it was unjustified confidence that was given. I was stuck into it for quite a while. Unjustifiably so, and so much so it affected my results. Astro, and also I suppose internet, all this has changed how fast we obtain our information and how enlightened our younger generations will become, whether it's for the better or for the worse.
The only problem that I see is that when people are exposed to the Western culture, they tend to forget their roots.
Again, it blurs the line of right and wrong. A lot of things seems really cool in the Californication, okay? Too much sex, but Hank Moody make it really cool.
I think it's important for a person to know, like for example, like how people live their life outside your comfort zone.
You see outside world is like involving such in a rapid time, and they are doing very well outside. Whereas in Malaysia, you are still like coming out slowly like a tortoise.
You see, I was born in the generation whereby 10 years, the initial 10 years of my life is without all this.
We were the one who had to say, hey, what's going on? We've got to make sense of all this mess, this sudden explosion of knowledge and technology. The 90s generation, they came in when we've sorted out the shit.
Had to study, like work my ass out. Then okay, I get a good result and I got my phone.
Malaysia's dream is actually envisaged by Tun Mahathir himself back in the early 1990s. There's this idea for better or for worse. With the MSC being introduced, meaning to say multimedia super corridor, Wi-Fi everywhere, internet at the tips of your finger, something like that.
But the concept I see that you're opening up a floodgates. Nobody's control what kind of information that need to be released.
Nowadays, the role of journalists seems to have reduced because we have a lot of citizen journalists.
On daily basis, for local news, I read Stars Online, News Straits Time, the Berita Harian, the Metro, and for foreign news, I focus on Fox, BBC, Al Jazeera, and CNN.
Some news are diluted, so they're not really accurate.
So most of the news that we receive, like newspaper, television channels, is always the government side because they control the media. So normally, when I want to find out information of any news in this world, the first place I will go is Google.
Social media is as bad as hearsay.
How do you know it's true? How do you know that these posting are not something that people are posting up just to hurt somebody, just to create some gossip. You just don't know for sure.
We live in a world where our entire life can be documented online, which to me is a dangerous thing. You know, what if one day somebody uses that information against you?
Pengguna internet perlu lebih berjaga-jaga untuk memberikan komen ataupun memberikan kenyataan-kenyataan di luar dari maklumat sebenar ataupun mungkin pendapat-pendapat yang boleh menyentuh sensitiviti kaum.
I think Malaysia is a democratic country, but then I don't think democracy is applied in all angles yet.
So I suggest people not to be dumb, to voice out like a hero in Facebook or whatever shows up. End up you are getting in pawn for nothing. So use it in a smarter way.
And as you grow up, you gain more knowledge, more experience, and you find all this self-expression on Facebook is just worthless, you know.
So when everyone is asleep, and when I just woke up in the middle of the night, then I feel that okay, I have some personal time right now, so I will just flash through Facebook, quickly like all the things that my friend posts, like everything, then okay, log out, sleep again.
Thankfully for us, we have a lot of information on hand. One of my Bibles is babycenter.com. Unlike our parents' time, who have knowledge handed down to them from their parents, we are more left to their own devices.
YouTube, for example, has so many positive videos of examples of how individuals who came from a very tough background and due to their persistent effort, they became very successful individuals later.
Internet is the most important thing at the moment, because in order for you to be updated, you need to be updated to survive in this world. I would personally find those who created Google and say thank you.
I haven't spoken to my friends for a very long time. I think I haven't met them personally for at least 3-4 months. I don't feel like they are so far away because I have WhatsApp.
You should live as fast as technology. The moment you slow down, it overtakes you and you're consumed by technology.
All the kampungs have television, LCD TVs, plasma TVs with Astro, with cable connection.
You take away our phones, most of us will die.
When I read something in the internet about the current issues, it helps me to get into a conversation with people. It will be a nicer conversation. I won't be just a listener. I think the knowledge that we get from internet also leads to certain actions.
I'm just worried. Where I come from is I'm scared that we might lose this peaceful nation, and that's why I'm talking, and that's why I think we need a voice. I don't particularly stand on any side. I just stand on the side of people having a voice.
Because the voice is so loud, they have to hear it. I think that's what's happening. People are hearing. The important people are listening to what is being voiced out.